Hello, welcome to my very first YouTube video in the series that I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but I think it's just going to be something like, I don't know, queer makeup, something like that. But today, as you may or may not be able to tell, I'm going to be showing you a makeup look that I've come up with that's based on asexual pride. I myself am an asexual person, as well as many other queer labels that I will get into in later videos. Today I just really wanted to focus on makeup because it's June. That means it's Pride Month. Everyone is having their pride parades, pride festivals. Everyone's into being gay. Queer is in, queer is here. The straights are nowhere to be found. But anyways, yeah, this is something that you can wear to like parties or like going out clubbing or just going to a pride parade, any kind of like pride festivities, or like to your 8 a.m. final at school or to a job interview or just whatever you want to do. This is a look, like I said, inspired by the asexual flag and being asexual, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video and I hope you keep coming back or whatever. Yeah. Hello. All right. I'm going to start off with my eyes today, as we're going to be doing a little bit more of a dramatic look. I think I'm going to go in with the Carly Bible palette first. Carly Bible and BH Cosmetics collaboration. Because I'm going for really cool tones today. Because the ace flag has like purple, gray, black. So the first color I'm going to be taking is this kind of purple color right here. They don't have names, I don't think. Nope, they don't have names. So I'm gonna go with that color first. I'm gonna use that as my transition using this brush. Okay, so there's the first color and my transition that I'm laying down. So the second color I'm going to be going in with is also from this palette. This is a darker purple. It's this one on the very corner over here. And I'm going to use that to darken up my crease. I know that looks super harsh right now, but I'm gonna go in back with that other brush and blend it out. This is just a technique I've been liking lately. Okay, so like I said before, I'm going to take that same brush, just a little bit of that first color we went in with, and I'm going to blend out the darker purple. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is attempt to put on some glitter. I haven't actually used this glitter yet, so I'm pretty excited. It looks so pretty. Look at this. It's from Ulta. It's actually the Ulta brand. I'm not the most experienced with using like actual straight glitter, but we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna get some eyelash glue. I'm gonna use the Duo eyelash glue, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I'm gonna try a brush. Oh yeah, I think the brush might be the way to go. Oh wow, okay. That looks so cool. Holy shit, okay. Wow, okay, do you see how freaking pretty that is? I'm shook. Okay, wow, that is so cool. Look at how shiny that is. Oh my god, I can just like, it's like on my eyelashes. I can see when I blink. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I'll be using more. later. I'm gonna go back in with the brush I used for the darker purple color, and I'm going to grab the black in her palette, and I'm gonna kind of smoke that on the outer V and also up into the crease to make the crease more defined. And yeah, make sure you do your eyes first because this glitter has a lot of fallout. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of try to wipe off as much of this glitter as I can. But what doesn't get wiped off, A, the face makeup will cover, and B, it's pride, so like you want to be covered in glitter anyway. Like that's just how it is. Okay, so I'm gonna start on face makeup, and my face is already moisturized. I'm going to take, I'm gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Molly Make It Do Setting Spray and spray that on just to get a little bit more moisture, and I'll also use that at the end to set my makeup. Definitely got a little bit of that in my mouth. Okay, and then I'm going to take the NYX Pore Filler primer. It's June, it's gonna be really hot out, and this primer is kind of mattifying, and I don't want my makeup slipping and sliding everywhere. So for foundation, I'm going to be mixing, this is Formula Healthy Foundation in, I know it's the lightest shade. I think I want to say it's L1 or something. I don't remember the name of the shade, and I don't see it on here. But I'm going to be mixing that and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in 202. And I'm going to be actually using this NYX sponge, which I'm going to go wet, and I'll be right back. Okay, so basically how I mix these two foundations is I take a little bit of the Infallible Pro Glow just on my fingers, and I kind of put this on like the outer perimeter of my face, and I'm just kind of like, you know, just using my fingers. That's whatever. I take a makeup wipe and then I just kind of wipe it off, and then I take the Physicians Formula foundation with its doe foot applicator, and I put that more in like the center of my face, kind of, because it's lighter. Okay, I'm gonna just take this NYX sponge and use the bottom part of it and blend that out. So there's the foundation on. Next, I'm gonna go in with concealer. And today I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the lightest shade. Also just a little bit under my jawline, just to like, you know, bring out my cheekbones and stuff, because why not? Then I'm going to blend everything out, and I'm going to save my nose and under eyes for last because those are what I want to be like the most full coverage and highlighted and brightened. Yeah. Next thing I'm going to do is go in with a little bit of powder, probably a little more than I would normally do, just because like want to make sure everything's nice and set and stays put for a while. Who knows how long you're going to be out. Start with my under eyes because this is what are going to crease the fast, and I'm going to go in with a healthy amount of powder. Not bake, just press it in. Okay. And oh, by the way, that was the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in 05 Fair. I'm going to take a different color of the Maybelline powder, which no longer has a label on it. And I'm going to use that to set the rest of my face. And I'm going to take a different brush. This was just kind of a, it's actually a flat foundation brush, but I like to use it for applying powder. I'm going to take this brush from e.l.f., which is a powder brush. And it's nice and flat, which I like for packing in powder. I'm gonna take this and put it on the rest of my face. I'm not taking a lot of powder. Yeah, there's just glitter all over me. Oh well, it's whatever. It's pride. It doesn't matter. I feel pretty powdered. I feel pretty set, and I'm looking pretty terrifying with my ghostly white face and my 0 facial features other than my eyes. So we're gonna start working on fixing that. First of all, with eyebrows. So I'm going to go in. I'm gonna take my LA palette Nude 2, which is actually an eyeshadow palette, but one of the colors in there matches my eyebrows really well. So I use that to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm taking this tiny little angled brow brush from my brush set, and I'm going to start filling in my brows. I don't think you can even see on camera how much glitter is just on my face, like peeking out from under my foundation. You can see a little bit on my forehead, like, wow. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Those are the brows done for now. I'll finish them up a little bit later with some brow gel and stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is find my eyeliner. This is by NYX. And I don't really have like a good like gel or pencil liner, which I use to fill in my waterline. I just kind of go in with a liquid one and then I set it with black eyeshadow. It sounds weird, but it works pretty well for me. So I'm gonna do that. You can use whatever method you want, just make, and I'm probably gonna tightline a little bit too. So just make like the inner rim of your eye more like dark and, you know, sexy. I don't know. You wanna look like you're squinting. Yes. So sexy. If you haven't gathered yet, I'm asexual, so what does that even mean? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so like I said, now that I have the liner in there, I'm gonna go in and set it with black eyeshadow. I'm gonna use that same little brush that I used before with the black and also the dark purple, if I can find it. Here it is. And I'm also gonna kind of smoke the black out underneath my lash line. So now I'm gonna take this Morphe small blending brush thingy, and I'm gonna go in to this dark purple in the Jaclyn Hill palette, the one I vaguely mentioned earlier. It's right here and right there. And I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. I think this will look pretty good. It's kind of like a shimmery color, and it's different purple than the one I have up top, but like the crease colors are getting a little bit lost, so I just really wanted to bring out some purple by putting it on the lower lash line. See that? That's a lot more of like a true purple right there. I'm gonna kind of go in with it, because why not? I'm actually just gonna put like a tiny bit of this up here just to kind of tie it together. Well, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I hope you can see how purple that looks. I'll get a little closer so you can see. Yeah. It's pretty purple. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna go back into the Carly Bible palette. Carly Bible? I think it's Bible. I'm pretty sure it's Bible. And I'm actually going to take that same color I used in, like the very first eyeshadow color I used in the crease. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and use that to blend out the lower lash line a little bit better. Done with the eyes for now. Face is still looking pretty weird, so finally going to move on to that. So I'm going to go in with contour first. And for that, I'm taking this e.l.f. eyebrow kit, because I'm pretty pale, so this powder shade right here is like a really good contour for me. So that is what I'm going to use today. And I'm gonna go for a little bit more of an intense contour just because, I don't know, I think that's fun. So I'm going to use this Morphe contour-y brush. It's like an angled brush. Oh yeah, see? Look at how much better, well, okay, not better. My face looks fine before, but look at how much more like sculpted that looks. I love it. I love contouring. Well, that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna put some on my jawline. I'm gonna go in and nose contour. You know, I'm gonna do a little bit more of an intense nose contour today just because, you know, like I've said, pretty much everything. It's Pride, it's more fun that way. Well, I can't find my normal nose contouring brush, so I'm just gonna go in with this fluffy Face Base brush that I think is like the only brush from Face Base that I still have and use. So, I mean, it's very similar to my other nose contour brush, but I'm just gonna take this mostly like right up here is where I like to really like focus and make it like the darkest. And then I just bring it down and as straight as a line as I can get it. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to bronze, which is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in light bronze. Found the shade. We're all good. And I'm going to take that on this, my brush set, like just big old fluffy kind of like skinny brush. I don't know. I think it works really well for bronzing. So I'm just going to dip it in. Next, I'm going to do highlighter. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild, just kind of like flat, but also fluffy brush that I really like to use for highlight. And I'm going to go in to the Makeup Revolution Goddess of Love highlight, which is so pretty. It's kind of like a pinky highlight, but it also looks a little bit purpley. So I thought it would be good for this look. I'm going to switch from that brush to this little tiny pointed brush from Target. And I'm going to take this highlighter and put it down the bridge of my nose. And also, I'm going to put it in the inner corners of my eyes. You could probably go in with like a different color if you want to do something more like lilac-y or something that fits the theme a little bit more. But I think it looks kind of cool, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm also going to put it a little bit, just a little bit on my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with blush, and I'm really excited about this because I just got this blush like week before last, I guess. So this is the NYX Ombre blush, and I don't know, oh, it's called Mauve Me. And the reason I'm going into this one is because like this like bottom part like just matches like kind of the mauvey purpley tones we put in the crease. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's gonna look really cool. Going in with this fluffy tapered brush thing. I don't know, it doesn't have a name on it or anything, but it's my favorite blush brush and pretty much the only one I use. And I'm gonna kind of lightly go into that mauvey shade because it's pretty dark and I'm pretty fair. But yeah. So that's the blush done. Now I'm going to, as a last step before I set all of my face, I'm going to in with this Stargazer pressed powder. I don't know if the brand Stargazer. I don't know much about this. I got it off Amazon. It was a recommendation from the Taylor, who's one of my favorite makeup artists on YouTube. And I'm going to use that to like kind of brighten up the under eyes and a little bit under my jawline as well, just to give me a more, even more like sculpted appearance. Do you see the difference between like that side of my face and that side of my face though? This one is so much more bright. I like this side. Okie dokie. So now I'm going to set my face with that same setting spray I used for primer, the Milani Make It Dewy. Okay, and before it completely dries, I'm going to go back in with that highlighter, and mostly just on the cheekbones. I'm going to kind of leave the rest of my face alone. I'm going to just apply another layer. Wow, do you see how bright that is? I said I was only going to apply it to my cheekbones, but I went ahead and applied it everywhere because why not? Just be as glowy as humanly possible. I'm going to blind all the homophobes and acephobes and whatever. Get rid of all of them. Take away their eyes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt, keyword being attempt, to put on some false lashes. And of course, the only ones I have are super dramatic, which I think works for Pride. So they're these guys, and I don't know what they are or where I got them. I just have this case. But I'm going to try to put these on. I don't know that it'll work. I'm notoriously hit or miss with false lashes. Lashes are about as on as they're going to get. And they're super intense, and I don't know that I would actually like wear them for this purpose. I'm debating whether or not I just want to take them off. Yeah, I think these ones are a little bit out there for this kind of look. I'm just gonna win as much mascara. So what I'm going to do now instead of doing false lashes is I'm just gonna pile on a shit ton of mascara. And I think I'm also gonna put on just like a tiny bit of eyeliner. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes real quick, and then I'm gonna take the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot mascara, which is not my favorite mascara, but it works, and it's the only one I have right now, so we're gonna use it. The only thing about like attempting to put on false lashes and failing is that your eyelashes get lash glue on them, and it makes it a lot harder to put mascara on, so just keep that in mind. If it's a risk you're willing to take, go for it. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Today, I went for it. It didn't work out great. Now real quick, before I do lips, I'm going to take this Rimmel brow gel called Brow This Way. It's just a clear brow gel, and I'm going to comb through my brows a little bit. Now moving on to lips. So I don't really have like anything like that super fits in. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try combining a few things. I think I'm gonna start out with this Milani lipstick. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells like chocolate. It's just like a dark brown. And I know this seems a little weird, but I'm gonna try to do something with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this first. So I have that. Then I put the lid, here it is. And now I'm gonna go over top of it with this Wet n Wild lipstick that, you know, it's in 531C. And I'm gonna see if I can make this look a little bit more cool toned. I'm gonna want to go in with this Ulta Tinted Glossy Balm that's kind of a purpley color. I'm gonna see if that'll do anything. So that made it a little bit more purpley. It's so sticky. So the lips, if you have like a purple lipstick or something, that would probably work best. This is about the closest I can get, but I still think it looks pretty good. I think it kind of matches like the upper lids at least a little bit. But yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna finish up the look real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the completed look. I'm really into how it turned out. All I did was really just like change my hair to make it look a little bit more fun and festive. But yeah, I really like this. I think I'll probably wear something like this or an iteration of it to Pride. I don't know. I'm gonna try some more looks. And yeah, let me know what you think of this, if you like it, if you want to see more stuff like it. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Feel free to subscribe. I know this is my first video and it's probably gonna get like 0 views, but hey, I'm doing it for fun. And yeah, I really like how this turned out. So Thank you so much for watching. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.